also being called as Bhante Suseela, was ordained in Sri Lanka as a Buddhist monk. He graduated from the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka with a bachelor's degree in Buddhist culture and obtained a diploma in ECE from Vihara University in Malaysia. Bhante is currently pursuing an MA in Buddhist philosophy at the University of Kelaniya in Sri Lanka. At present, he serves as the resident monk at the Buddhi Raja Buddhist Society in Singapore. Before we start tonight's talk, Bhante will lead us for the 3 refuge and 5 precept. And tonight's talk, the title is How Dangerous It Is to Have an Incorrect View. From Majjhima Nikaya 57, Kukkuravatika Sutta. Thank you.
Okay, good evening everyone. Then let's start our program, right? We start with the precepts, then together recite Namo Tassa 3 times to observe prior precept. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Pānāti pātā vēramaṇī sikkhapadang samādhiyāmi. Adinādhāna vēramaṇī sikkhapadang samādhiyāmi. මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. සුරාමේරය මච්ඡපමා දට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. සාදු සාදු සාදු. Okay, before we start our discussion, right, we just spend few moments with mindfulness practice. Is it okay? Yeah. Okay, now you sit comfortably and close your eyes. And give your deep focus and attention to the environment, surrounding, and recognize and be aware where you are and what you are. And slowly and gently extend your focus and attention towards yourself.
We may need you to hold on to the mic because they can't hear you.
This one. And give your sharp and gentle focus and attention to the entire body from forehead to toes. Cultivate and enhance your mindfulness by recognizing your own posture, now slowly you notice your breathing, the breathing process, inhalation and exhalation. Establish with the breath and recognizing all the subtle sensations and occurrences. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, slowly and gently open your eyes and keep your palm together. Say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Then, first and foremost, let's pay our heartfelt homage to the Buddha, our Dhamma and Sangha. Then, second, I express my sincere gratitude and thanks to the Mangala Vihara committee. And also, I think Madam Lillian, right? They invite me for the talk. Yeah, and also, especially our Chief Religious Advisor, Bhante Seelananda, and also Bhante Vinita, Resident Monk. I convey my gratitude. And also, yeah, last, all the participants, physical participants, some are, I think, very familiar, but most of them very new face. Yeah, anyhow, then let's begin our discussion. I think, hope all of you know what is the topic today, right? Anyone can... This is not the topic, okay? This is not the topic. Anyone aware about the topic? What we're going to discuss today? Yeah, incorrect view, right? This is a wrong view. Yeah, how dangerous it is to have an incorrect view or the wrong view. That is the discussion. For this discussion, I take the Kukkuravatika Sutta to elaborate the facts and informations. This sutra in the Majjhima Nikaya. Yeah, then shall we start discussion? Yeah. Then, meanwhile, I like this of course, the Dhamma talk, but meanwhile, when you have something like a discussion, this I more appreciate. Then when you have problems, you can raise up. Then meanwhile, we can discuss. Then I start at the beginning of the sutra. Then, according to the topic, there are two words we have to highlight. It is called the dangerous and also the incorrect view. These two words we have to elaborate clearly, right? It is how dangerous to have wrong views, right? Then the sutra begin with the like this sutra. Kukkuravatika Sutta, the sutra found in Majjhima Nikaya, this number 57. I key in all the Pali terms because why? This is one I just put these slides for you to give some information when you study the sutra. It is very important. Normally, most of the sutra first formula, first we call the steps. First paragraph, it is called the introductory formulas. In this sutra mentioned like this, Evang me sutang ekang samayang bhagava kolyesu viharati halidda vasanang nama kolyanang nigamo. From the first paragraph, the sutra, this give all the introduction where this sutra uttered by who, and also to who, and also where are the place, the locations, right? When we study from here, I already highlighted with the red color. I think you can see here. Evam me sutang. So I have heard, or thus I have heard, right? That is what all of you know. Ekang samayang bhagava kolyesu viharati halidda vasanang nama kolyanang nigamo. Here, halidda vasanam, it is the village name. Okay, it is the town name. Where this town situated? Kolya region. Have you heard before Kolya? Kolya is the now, this in the present geographical information we call it is the belongs to Nepal. Okay, this one, the Kolya is the Rohini river, the one of the main river in Nepal, Rohini river. The other side of the Rohini river situated this Kolya, the region of the Kolya. It is the region. Kolya, the region of the Kolya, it is a well known. I think we call the Prince Siddhartha's wife came from Kolya, right? To the Sakyan. Then it is one of the kingdom. Halidya Vasanam, that is the town name. Okay. Then the Buddhas reside in this town. Okay. Then Nama Kolya Nigamo in the small town. Atako punnocha Kolya putto Govatika achela cha senio Kukkuravatiko yena bhagava tenupasankaminsu upasankamitva. Then here mention this sutra uttered to who? The priest to who? Okay. Atako punno. One is the punna. Okay. Cha Kolya putto. It is his belongs to, it's the Kolyans. Punna came from Kolyan. Okay. Then Govatiko, it is I will explain later these words. Okay. Achelo just Senio. It is the Senia is the other one. The Senia is the friends of Punna. Okay. Achelo cha Senio. Achelo. Have you heard this word? Achelo. Achela. Achela. Achela is the meaning is the naked ascetics. Is that both are ascetics. The having asceticism. Then the Senia is the naked ascetics. Okay. His asceticism is Kukkuravatiko. Yena Bhagava Tenuma, where the Buddhas reside, then they go and meet the Buddha. That is the introductory formula. Why, when we study about the sub-commentaries, there is a sub-commentary related to this sutra. Why this the Punna and Senia decided to see the Buddha in somewhere there are a group of few numbers of people gathered and discussed. At that time, Buddhas visited this Halidiyavasanam, the village. Then this news is spread around the village. Then people talk. The Buddha came because the Buddha is a well-known person. The Buddha is here. Then they all discuss about the Buddha's ability and also his skills, what he doing, and also how his Dhamma is profound and perfect, all those information. Then same time one person said the Buddhas got the talent, the skills to read others' mind, and they can the Buddha can predict and Buddhas can say about the future and the past life of the being. Then when got this discussion, that group, then these two person passed by this. Then they heard this word. These two friends, these two fellows heard this word. Okay? Then they forget all the other the information that they discussed there, but only they firmly grasp these words. Buddhas can read, can say about the futures of the being and also the past. Then this intention deep-rooted in the mind. Then after that, these two ascetics decided to meet the Buddha because they want to get information about their practice. Okay? That is why they visit the Buddha. Okay, clear this, right? Now you know. This is I'm going to explain this sutra. This discussion, especially like the story manner. Okay. Then, if you remember the Dhamma point as a story, okay, your memory will be durable, right? Otherwise, just you remember only the Dhamma facts. Sometimes it is maybe today missing all the Dhamma facts that you learn. Therefore, try to memorize as a story. Okay. Then this is the introduction. Now you know this sutra uttered by the Buddha, and for the two ascetics, it is the Seniya and Punna. And the place is Halidiyavasanam, the village name, situated in Kolya. Okay. Then before we discuss, just watch this small, simple video. Okay, you got it right? Yeah, then we move to next. Okay. Then here the sutra was delivered to two ascetics named Punna, and now you know the Seniya, and who observe the practice of animal behavior. Okay, now I give the introduction about who is a Punna and who is Seniya. Okay. Then the Punna is an ascetic. He's practicing the hostility we call the asceticism. Okay. In India, different type of ascetics. Then he behave is the practice. Govatiko. It is the sutra mentioned the words. It's Govatiko. Govatika means ox duty. It is the behave like a ox. It is we call the bovine characteristics. Okay. It is a behave like a cow, right? This is the ox duty. Ox duty ascetics shown bovine characteristics like wearing a pair of horns on their heads and tying up the tails to their back and the brows. This Punna, he have the practice, it is called the Govatiko, it is the ox practice, ox duties. He behave like a cow. Okay? I mean, you see the video that I play, right? They eating the grass. This is not the very old video. Still, in India exists this kind of practice. Okay? If you go to see the outskirts, some villages in India, still you can see this kind of practice. Still India exists. Then, the Punna, he got this practice. It is the one type of ascetics practice. He behaved like a cow. Before Buddhism, the India had the two type of practice. They think, if someone seek the liberation, they had the two type of practice. It is one is by giving torture to the body. They think can purify their life, can achieve to the liberation, and by giving to comfort to the body, also another way to liberate. Okay, that kind of practice. Nowadays, more to, we go to the, mainly we call the Pali word, Kama Sukhallikkhana Yoga, Atta Yoga, right? Those days, giving more suffer, torturing their own self, they seek their liberation. But nowadays, in the present generation, the other way around, we giving more comfort, right? We giving more comfort to ourselves. We finding that is what, once you wake up in the morning until the evening, you work hard, you try to earn more and more, right? Most of the, we call the people who not meet the Buddhism, they think finding how much money they can get, then they have comfortable life, right? In that sense, they earn more. Then here, we call, they give the, they think they seek the liberation, we call the purification, by giving more suffer to their body. That is why they have this kind of practice, this kind of ascetics practice, we call Govatika practice or the ox duties. Okay? Then they completely behave like a cow. Have you seen cow? Yeah. You imagine how behave, right? They have the horns, right? And also the tail. All those things also, then here you can see they wearing the pair of horns, right? They won't behave like a cow. And also they eating the grasses, right? You see the video, right? Then this is the practice which called the Punna had. Okay. Then Senior is the naked ascetics. He also ascetic is the naked. Is the completely naked. The naked is called the Achela Punna, Achela Senio. That is the main practice. Then the Senior is the friends of Punna. Then he behave like a dog. Kukkuravatika, dog duties. Okay. Then those who practice the dog duty observe the canine vows. Okay. Behave like a dog, showing dog's characteristics. Now you see these two gentlemen, one person holding cow duties, ox duties, right? Then his friend, he had the naked practice, and meanwhile he got the dog duty. Now what is the sutra name? Kukkuravatika, right? The sutra name is the Kukkuravatika. Kukkura mean, now you can say, Kukkura mean what? Kukkura is the dog duty, right? Kukkura. Vata mean duty. Kukkura vata. Dog duty. Okay? Kukkuravatika, sutra name. Then now try to memorize this two ascetics information, okay? What the Punna practice and also the seniors. And also, the one is the ascetics, the other one is a naked ascetic. Then the other part, this one all in the Pali, okay? Punno koliya putto govatiko bhagavantang abhivadetva ekamantang nisidi. Okay, here, once see the Buddha, then they visited the Buddha. What they do first, and what they go and respect to the Buddha. Firstly, the senior Punna go and respect to the Buddha and sit aside. Okay. Then after that, senior also go and respect to the Buddha, and before he sit, he did crawl up. Why he crawl up? Have you seen the dog? You seen the dog, right? Have you seen how the dog lay down on the floor? Have you seen before? See, they crawl up 2-3 times, right? Then they lay down on the floor. Same, how you think these two ascetic, how dedicate for their practice, even they meet the Buddha, once respect to the Buddha, before they sit, they throw down the three round, then sit. See how they dedicate. This is called the, I highlighted in the dark color, I think you can see. Kukkurava palikujjitva. Okay, the senior sit down exactly how the dog lay on the floor. Okay, then here the translations. When these two ascetics came to see the Buddha, having came to the Buddha and ascetics Punna, respected the Buddha and set aside. And the ascetic senior exchange greetings normally, just ask how are you and all those information, right? And greetings and polite conversation with the Buddha and set aside after crawled up like a dog. Okay. This is how this sutra. Then after that, we just go to the discussion, the main points that the Buddha's, the sutra explain. Okay, now the Punna and Senior came to see the Buddha with one information. What is that? Sorry? Remember that group of people discuss Buddhas can predict the future, can say about the futures, right? And also can say about the past. With that intention they came. Now why they come? Now they have this kind of practice, right? Punna has the ox duty and Senior has the dog duty. They have practiced such a long period. Now they wanted to check how they are practicing. I mean, what is the result of this practice? What is the future? Okay. Now the Punna introduced his friends. Okay. Normally you imagine when you meet someone. I mean, like let's as example, one monk. You go and meet the monks. Then your friends. First you introduce your friends. This is my friends. Right. Like this. All those information. Right? Same like the Punna also what he did, he introduced his friends to the Buddha. Buddha, this is Senior. Then this is the introduction. I am Bhante, Achelo Senio, Kukkuravatico. These words. What he said? He said, this Senior is the naked ascetics. The Senior is the naked ascetics. Then he has been practiced such a long period dog duty. Okay. he behaved like a dog. Then he dedicated his entire life to continue this practice. Then Digaratta means long life, the long time. He had practiced such a long period. Then he said, Buddha, the question is below, Tassa ka gati and ko abhisam pariyoti. That is the two questions. What is the meaning? Tassa ka gati, Buddha, the senior already practiced such a long period, this dog duty. Okay. What is his destiny? And what is the future course? This is the two questions asked. Okay. Now see, Venerable Sir, this naked dog duty ascetics senior does what? He get the hard practice and he eat food. Normally you see the dogs, right? With he eat the food also when he throw to the floor. When he walk, he use the legs and two hands. He walking also in that way. Then ask what will be his future course, and the first one, what will be his destination, and what will be his future course. You ask about the rebirth, right? Because why? They get the information from that discussion. Then they came to see the Buddha to check. Then in the sub-commentaries explain about their practice, about their teacher. These two Punna and the seniors teachers explain, if someone have practiced this kind of asceticism, definitely they will gain the final liberation, final goal. If they cannot gain this final liberation, at least they will born the good realms as a heavenly being. Okay, that is why they convince. Then that is how they start this practice. Then they said, Buddha, our teachers already mentioned like this way. If we have this kind of practice, then we can get this kind of life. Is it correct? Or how? What is our next destination, and also what will be the future course? Then the same question asked the senior. Actually, according to the sutra, I mean, I just caught up these two questions, okay? But sutra not mentioned like this. Sutra is once Punna asked the question, then Buddha give the answer. Then after that, senior asked the question about the Punna, then Buddha give the answer. But I just caught up these two questions here, okay? Then same question, senior asked about his friend, okay? Same question. Then this is the question. You understood, right? What is the question, right? This is the question asked from the Buddha. Then Buddha's answer. He asked first time, Buddha, this is the answer. Alam is the Pali words. Alam. Okay, alam is enough. That is how they translate in the sutra. Punna, let that be. Do not ask me that. What simply say? Don't ask me this question. Buddha's reject. Buddha's said, don't ask. Don't ask this question again. Then Buddha's keep quiet. Okay? Then first time, then second time. Again, they repeat the same question. The Punna repeat the same question. Then second time also say, don't ask. Buddha's keep quiet. Then third time, again he asks. Normally, this one, it is one of the Buddha's preaching method. Okay, Buddha's preaching method. before he give the answer, normally, I mean, when you study the sutra, we can see this kind of method Buddhas use. Because before Buddhas answer the question, he can, from his, we call the sarvajñata jnana, from his knowledge, he can see whether they can accept this answer or not. Or say, as example, maybe here, sometime you ask the questions. When you ask question, maybe if I give that answer against to your opinion, maybe you cannot accept it, right? You cannot accept it. Then Buddhas, he can see early what happened, right? Therefore, that is why Buddhas keep quiet 3 times. But normally, if someone asks 3 times, he give the answer. Says, Punna, since you asked 3 times, I will give the answer. But now he asks about his friend. Okay, he asks about the senior. Okay, I mean, anything happen, you have to bear responsibility. Buddha say to the Punna. Punna, I can answer your question, but anything happen, you have to bear the responsibility. Okay, then finally the Buddha said, since you asked me 3 times, I would answer you through I do. Buddha said, I don't like to answer, but since you asked 3 times, I can give the answer, but you have to bear the responsibility about your friends. Now he asked about his friends, right? Senior. Now Punna asks about his friend. Then Buddha's answer. Here the answer. Here you can see the 4 words. Kukkuravatam, Kukkurasilam, Kukkurachittam, Kukkurakappam. Right? Buddha said, Punna, someone developed the dog duty. The Kukkuravatam means the duty, the responsibility or the duty. Okay, Vatam. Kukkura means dog, the Vatam means duty. Fully and uninterruptedly. Then it is Kukkura Silam. If someone observe, it is Sila, precepts. If someone observe the dog habits. Okay. Kukkura Chittam, dog mind, the mentality. And Kukkura Kappam is a dog behavior. Buddhas explain in the 4 ways. Okay. If someone develop any kind of practice related to the dog duty and dog habits, it's got the precepts, and also dog mindset and dog behavior. Okay. Having done that, on the dissolution of the body after death, he reappeared in the company of dogs. Okay, that is what Buddha. Remember the 2 questions? What is the first question? He asked, what is destination and what is future cause? Right? Then Buddha said, he will definitely company of dog. He will he reappear as a dog. Okay. Then now there are 2 destinations. For one with the wrong views, I say hell or the animal wombs. So Punna, if his dog duty is perfected, it will lead him to the company of dog. It is not, I will lead him to this one. Here, now Buddha explain, Buddhas give the what is the destination and what is the future course. Then here, wrong views. Buddhas use this word here. What is wrong view? What is the incorrect view? How we define incorrect or wrong views? How you define wrong views? Wrong views, I mean, we heard wrong views, right? Micchaditti and Sammaditthi, these two words, right? Micchaditti, wrong view, Sammaditthi is a right view. How you analyze, this is correct, this is wrong. According to the Sutra, the Tripitaka, there is the Sutra, Mahachattarisaka Sutra. It is in the Majjhima Nikaya. Mahachattarisaka Sutra, Buddha mentioned some facts about what wrong views, the 10 facts, I think 10 facts. It is the Atti Dinnang, Atti Utang, Atti Natti Pita, Natti Mata, so on. Okay? In the Mahachattarika Sutra. Nothing given, nothing sacrificed, nothing offered. And also, there is no mother, no father, and there is no any arahanta monks or people, okay, and no results of giving, or this kind of 10 facts in that sutra. If you're free, better you study this sutra. And also the wrong views and correct view, both are mentioned in that sutra. Okay, that is how in the sutra mentioned. But in general, how we analyze, this is correct, this is wrong. Because why? Everything are relatives. I give you the very good example. When you come to the Mahayana, it is in same practice, the Buddhism, right? Mahayana, they we call it strictly practice vegetarianism. But the Theravada, not that strict. Then the same religion have two things. Then how you define what is correct, what is wrong? I mean, this is no need to talk about many other things, right? I mean, we need to compare with other religion. This is our own religion, our Buddhism also have this, right? What is the boundary line? What is the limit? Some concept when we apply to the society, some society accept as a good, then the other society accept as a bad. Right? Then where is the wrong? What is the problem? Then how we interpret it? This is correct view, this is incorrect view. Another example, killing. Some religion, they accept it, killing, right? Then some religion not. Then what is the right view? What is wrong view? Can you guess, anyone? The right view. Right view means abandoning two extremes. Good and bad. Come to the middle. Moderate practice. It is called the middle path. Right? If you see, because why the world exists, we call the dual system, duality. When one exists, because of the other one. Good, you will notice because of bad. White, you will notice because of black. Without black, you cannot recognize white. Right? Without brightness, you cannot notice darkness. Right? This is a duality, right? Then, wrong and correct, also dual concept, just duality. Right? If you, whatever you grasp, I mean according to your culture, according to your family custom, according to your laws, right, rules and regulation, right? Some practice you accept and you upholding by recognizing as a good practice. because it is your family custom. But the same thing when you apply to the another family, it has become wrong. Right? Then, how we recognize what is the correct view? What is the Sammaditthi? The right viewer, we call the person who got the right view, he already abandoned this black and white both. The person who got the Sammaditthi, correct view, he is the practice the middle path. As example, if there is the two friends, suppose you have two friends, they both are enemies, okay? Then, when the one friends complain to the other friends, if you biasly, if you get close to once, you completely cannot see the other person, right? But if you come to the middle, you can see clearly these two. This is the place we call right view. If not, you become a good, it is not right view. Because why? The good is relatives. The things that you practice, in your culture, maybe it is okay, it is a good view. But when you apply the same thing to another culture, maybe another country, another family custom, it has become a wrong view. Right? By abandoning good and bad, come to the middle, it is called Sammaditthi. Okay? Here, Buddha has mentioned wrong views. In the sutra, if you have time, better you study that sutra. Okay? Maha Chattarisika Sutra in Majjhima Nikaya. Then, Buddha's already give the answer. Once Buddha give the answer, now Buddha's what say? He predict the future. Right? Buddha said about their future. Now what happened? You imagine yourself, maybe you had some kind of wrong practice. Not knowing anything, okay? Just you think it is a good practice, then maybe 10 years, 20 years, you practice. Suddenly, you heard it is wrong. Once you recognize it is wrong, it means you commit a lot bad deeds. You generate a lot bad deeds. Suddenly, the same you imagine yourself. Now Buddha said, this is the future. This is your future. If you have this practice, definitely you will be born in the future as a dog. Or if success your duty, it's a dog duty, definitely you will born as a dog. If fail, what will happen? Go to the hell here. He will born in the hell. Mainly for unfortunate realms, right? Mainly they categorize, right? Remember? What is the four hell? Yes? Naraka, Tirisan, Preta, Asura. This is mainly the four hells. Naraka, the main hell. Okay? Naraka, Tirisan, animal realms. And Naraka, Tirisan, Preta, we call the hungry ghost, the Preta, and Asura. Asura mean what? Yeah, demigods. Demigods. Now Buddha said, where he go? Hell. Hell is the greatest hell. Right? If he is success, he will be born as a dog. If he fail with his practice, he go to the hell. Now, once he heard, he get lost everything. Now he don't know what happened, because such a long period he had this practice. Now he lost everything. Now the tears dropping and he crying. Now who cry? Punna or Senior? Senior, because Punna is the one asked the question. Then Buddha said, you have to bear the responsibility. Anything happen future, right? Buddha already informed to the Senior, the Punna. Now Punna heard this one, he crying and weeping. Because why? He don't know how to turn back. Now such a long period he behaved. Then, here Senior, someone developed. Then this one, after that, Senior asked the question about the Punna. Okay? First, Punna asked the question. Now, with this sad mood, he asked, the Senior asked about the Punna. Okay, I'm okay. Now I'm already born in that realm. How about my friends? Say Punna. Punna also have practiced what? Ox duty. He behave like a cow, wearing the pair of horns and with the tails and eating grass, right? He completely behave like a cow. What about my friend? Then the same answer, the wrong views here. The Buddha say, now there are two destinations. For one with wrong view, I say hell or animal womb. Here called the hell mean if he fail that practice, he will go to the hell. If he success, he will be born animal womb. It's called the ox as a cow. This is the answer. Okay, then listen to it. I will teach you. Then, this is very important. Normally, when someone came to see the Buddha with the questions, okay, once he get the answer, okay, I approached to in this way. I happened to meet one person, okay. That person, I think, is one of my friends. His father passed away, suddenly passed away. Then this son is he's very care about his father. Then he took care while he alive, and he really concerned about his father. Then suddenly father passed away. Then now he doing many kind of rituals, okay, in order to transfer merit. But he too much concerned about his father. Then one day he came to know one person can can see the spirits about, I mean, what is their destinations, all those things. Then this person wanted to check where is my father now. Where is my father now? He wanted to check. Then he go and ask and meet that person, then ask. Once he asked the question, immediately he said, your father now become a dog. Once give that answer, this son completely lost. Then after that, he came to me, then he talked with me, because just give the answer, he didn't give the solution. But the Buddha always, he give the answer and show the path to get rid of that condition. That is the Buddha's one type of method. It is the psychological method, and also that is how he preached Dhamma. Now he explained Dhamma, now both are crying, right? Now both are crying by hearing, then and lamenting, because now they both completely lost. They don't know what to do now. They had done a lot, accumulated a lot bad deeds. Then after that Buddha said, this is Buddha, then Punna listened to Buddha, then after that Buddha explained. After that the Punna and these two say, Buddha, we came to know you are the great teacher. Okay, you know how to lead the people, how to train the people, right? Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarthi in the respect to the triple gem, the Buddha mentioned there one quality, right? Anuttara Purisa Sarthi is the greater to train the people, human and non-human. Then the Punna and Senior said, we know you are a very great teacher, you preach Dhamma and you help people to get the liberation. Then please guide us and show us how to get out from this condition. Okay? Then, after that, Buddhas explained. Then the Buddhas explained all the Dhamma facts, Dhamma points. Then here said, Punna, there are 4 kinds of karma proclaimed by me after realization myself with direct knowledge. Buddha said, there is way to out from this condition. There is the 4 kinds of karma. Okay? Then, what are the 4 kinds of karma? First, dark action with dark results. Kanha kammang. Kanha kammang, kanha vipakang. That is the 2 words there. Okay? Kanha kammang and kanha vipakang. Dark action with dark results. What does it mean? Dark represent evil or bad, negative action. Negative action bear the fruits of bad or negative. Okay? Dark action with, later I will explain all those things. The other one is white action with white results. Sukha kammang, sukha vipakam. White action with white results. It means good action with good results. This is what ordinary beings know about these 2. Okay? Then, first one is, in ordinary sense, we said, if you do good, you gain the good. If you do bad, you gain the bad. Right? That is what we know, right? But Buddha has mentioned another 2 facts in this sutra. These 2 facts mentioned only in Buddhism. No have other faith. Okay? Normally, good and bad. But Buddha mentioned 3rd one, dark and white action with dark and white results. The mixed one. Mixed. Kanha kammang. Okay? Dark and white action with dark and white results. Later I will explain this one. It is may be complicated. Then the 4th one, neither dark nor white action with neither dark nor white results. This 3rd and 4th dark and white, the mixed one, and also neither dark and white and with the dark and white results. These 2 concepts exist only in Buddhism. In India at that time, they say, if you do good, you gain good. If you do bad, you gain bad results. If you do good, you will be born in the heaven. If you do bad, you will be born in the hell. But Buddha's elaborate further, he giving another 2. Right? Another 2. In between, another 2. Then we go to the, what are the, this is the first one, dark karma. Dark karma means bad karma, right? Evil deeds. Mainly there are, 10 bad deeds. 10 bad deeds categorized into 3 groups. Right? Physical, verbal, and mental action driven by unwholesome roots. Okay? What are the physical Physical bad deeds or evil deeds, have you heard? Anyone can? Mainly 3. Yes, very good. Killing, stealing, adultery, right? Sexual misconduct. It is the physical side. Physical bad actions. Then the verbal, lying, gossiping, harsh speech, and we call the useless, meaningless speech. 4 from the mouth. Okay? Then from the mind, can you guess? Greed, hatred, and delusion. This is the 3 related to the mind. Now 10. 10 bad deeds. Okay? Physically 3, verbally 4, right? And mentally 3. If someone commit these bad deeds, then he or she bear the bad results. Mostly what we call they will born in the hell, or this called the 4 negative realms. Naraka, Tirisam, Preta, Asura. Right? Your conditions will be give the fruits in the hell, or we call these 4 realms. Then white karma, also same. White karma means the good action. Also the same, the verbal, physical, and mental. Okay? Then this is the dark and white. This is mixed one. This one, what actually? You have any idea about this? What is the mix? Mix karma? Dark and white mix one. All of you know about what is good and what is bad, right? Good action and bad action. Actually, there is a mix. What does it mean? Okay, today you come to listen to Dhamma here, right? This is good action or bad action? Good action, right? This is good action. But I don't know here have that kind of people, okay? Sometimes some people come to listen Dhamma to show off their pride. Or something, as example, let's say, sometime we can see once we start the discussion, maybe you come because many people gathered here, right? Everyone gathered here, listen Dhamma. Then to show off themselves with that intention. I mean, it is only one, maybe different aspect, different intention. Okay? When they come, internally, it is called the mental side, polluted. But you are doing it good. Okay, another example, it is a very sensible example, giving dana. Giving dana. Dana is a good action. Giving dana is dana, generosity. Practice generosity is a good action. But it is not, cannot bear the good results as long as they cultivating or proliferating, we call, lobha, dvesha, moha. Greed, hatred, delusion. If someone practice generosity with greed, hatred, delusion, the action good, intention impure. Pure and impure. This is mix. Sometimes some people, they are practice many times generosity. They organizing big dana. Okay, maybe they invite 100 monks, 200 monks. They give. They for the outsiders can see he's a very generous person, right? He well dedicated to the Buddhism or their faith, but he earned by using wrong businesses. He get the money for this dana. How? It is wrong. Right? He earn wrong way, but he doing good. You got it right? What I mean? This is called mix. If you listen to the Dhamma, if you come to the Dhamma or puja or chanting, we call the here prayers or chanting anything, it is action is good, but meanwhile maybe when you come to this activity, maybe you see your enemy also next to you. Suddenly anger will arise. Your emotion, negative side. See the mix karma. This is what Buddha's mentioned here. Okay. This is the last one. I think I moved to here. Okay, dark action here. Dark actions such as 10 wholesome deeds. Okay, lead bad destiny, and then these two things you understood. Then this one, dark and white action lead to bad destinies, and white destiny depend on weight of karma, like human being. This is the result. We get the human life because of what? Because of good action or bad action? Because of mix. We get the human life because of mix action. Dark and white. Some people think we get the human life because of our good karma. Right? Most of the time, we are doing, it is because of our lacking of knowledge. We are doing a lot good things, but it is not completely good. It is not completely purified action. Why? We don't know how to handle our mental side. Sometimes you think yourself when you do something good, any moment, because we not have trained mind. Okay? Then always some negativities come and conquer our mind. Sometimes when you are organizing the dana, some conflicts can be happen, right? Due to some incident. Then immediately your pure intention turn into the impure. This is become a mix. The dana become a good action. How to become good action? When you give dana, it is your intention should be good. Action good and your intention should be good. It is intention mean your mind should be freed from hatred, delusion, lobha, dvesha, moha, greed, hatred, delusion. This is called pure intention. When you do pure intention, when you do something with pure intention, it is become a good action. Good action results. What is the results of the good action? Born in the heaven, right? Heaven, Brahma world or the higher realms, right? World, divine world, see, experience happy feelings such as the divine, and yeah. Then human, when you have the mix, what happen? Either human or we call the demigods also, mix with happiness and sadness. Then now, as a human, as an ordinary people, you experience Happiness and sadness both. Sometimes we complain to our parents. They are the cause. That is why I am unhappy. Sometimes we complain to the friends. Sometimes we complain to wife or husband, right? Children. Actually, none of them, no one is responsible for the happiness and you are the one create your own happiness. There are only one conditions. They create the conditions. Right? Then you are the one create your happy and sad, both. It is your creation. This is called karma. It is because of the mix. Those realms, those planes, who are living in those beings who experience happiness and sadness both because of this mix action. Then last one is neither dark nor white action. This means no good action and bad action, and no good result and bad result. What is that? Can you guess, anyone? Yes. What is this? Correct. Perfect. This is the place where we call Arahant, enlightenment. Now you think by giving dana can gain arahantaship? By observing precepts? By doing all the charity works? Or whatever good deeds you think this is good action? Can we gain our liberation? Can we free from all the suffering? Cannot. Then what we doing? We are doing good. Have you heard before Kusala Kamma and Punya Kamma? Have you heard? The Madam Wendy, you know, right? Yeah. Kusala Kamma and Punya Kamma. This in the Pali is two words. But when translated to English, only one word. It is called merits. But in Pali, got two words. Kusala Kamma and Punya Kamma. Giving dana itself with the wholesome thoughts, it is Punya Kamma. Punya Kamma is the one action where the good results. When you give, when you practice generosity more and more, you gain heavenly bliss. You will be born in the good realms. It means you are still in this sansaric journey. Punya Kamma always give you the results, the fuels, the energy for you to go through this journey. Also, the bad Kamma also bear like in that way. Kusala Kamma. Kusala Kamma is always lead to the liberation. Giving dana, what actually indirectly we practice? I mean, you are giving offering, doing offering and offering lunch dana or those things. What indirectly we practice? Anyone can guess? Yeah, it is called detachment. If you practice detachment through the generosity of giving dana, it produces kusala kamma, not the punya kamma. Punya kamma always leads, give you the liberation. You train yourself to have, we call the detachment. Right? You think when you, after the puja, I mean, you come to meet the monks and you get the blessings. What you request? Bhante, I want more health, more wealth, and give me more protection. Right? That is what we want, right? Give me more wealth, more health, everything. All those things belongs to this circle. Protection and health, wealth, everything for your existence. right? This thing all belongs to whatever the blessings we call, all those things is related to the secular world. It is. Then, here Buddha said, you have to reject good and bad both. Where there is no more exist good and bad, that is our liberation. That is the definition for the nirvana. Imagine candle, the oil lamp. If the flames of the oil lamp want to exist, what things should be gathered? One is oil and wicks and fire, right? When we light up this oil lamp, the process is they absorb the oil, then we call the slowly declining the amount of the oil. It's burning, right? Then after that again we fill up. That is what we do. That is what we do. We want more comfortable life. When we have uncomfortable feeling, quickly we go to temple, get the blessings from the Buddha or monks, right? Then if you feel it is a bit like distracted conditions, or you feel, then immediately you invite monks to go your house and do the blessings. It is all about, when you feel uncomfortable feelings, we call the experiences. You're doing something according to your belief, according to your practice, you're doing something, right? In order to cover it, in order to get rid of that condition. And you practice in dana, you wish to have a lot secular wishes, secular ambitions. All those things belongs to the secular world. But if someone seek, with the influence of this large dana, may I be able to realize the detachment. This is lead to the kusala kamma. Kusala kamma only, we call, where there is the kusala kamma, that is we call the person who abandoned. You know the sowan, right? Sowan, the first state of the arahant, the enlightenment. Sowan, sakadage, anagami. The sowan means there are 10 fetters, right? It is the one is the person who attained to the sowan, we call the extreme enter. The one thing he abandoned, he giving up. Silabbata paramasa, right? He abandoned. He recognized useless of the Silabbata paramas, all that we call the precepts and rites and rituals. He giving up rites and rituals. Right? Because why? This good karma or bad karma is the cause for my existence. If you top up the oil to the lamp, then the flames of the lamp will exist. Once you stop, no more exist. Right? Now you think, what I am doing? I am collecting more energies to run through this journey, not to break or go away this journey, right? That is what we're doing. Then, what are the, we call the kusala kammas that Buddha's mentioned? What are the kusala kammas? Offering dana, is it? Doing more charity works, is it? I may not say it is wrong, okay? You have to do it. Okay? You have to do. Because why? This thing you need. Because if you are not born, if you cannot get the liberation, at least you can have a comfortable life. You think Bhante said you have to abandon good and bad both, then today onwards I don't do anything. Okay, it is wrong. While you are doing kusala kamma, the punya kamma, meanwhile you have to work hard to get more kusala kamma. What is kusala kamma? Have you heard, we call 37 enlightenment factors? 37? Huh? If someone want to gain the arahantaship or liberation, that person should complete 37 facts. These all 37 facts related to we call the kusala kamma. We only can categorize in the Satipatthana Sutra 4 pillars of mindfulness. 4 pillars of mindfulness. Right? There is a 4. Kaya-anupassana, Vedana-anupassana, Chitta-anupassana, Dhamma-anupassana. I think it is not time to explain all. Okay? I mean, if you're free, just go through this. Okay? First one is 4 pillars of mindfulness. Okay? The other one is Satara Iddipada. Satara Iddipada means 4 spiritual energies. There is 4. Then the other one is 4 Satara Samyak Pradhana, also 4. Okay? Then Pancha Bala, 5 energies, 5 powers. Okay? Then Pancha Indriya. This is not the, we call the 5 aggregates. This is another Indriya. Okay? Pancha Indriya means 5 spiritual Indriyas. We call the Skandha. Right? Then the other one is Sapta Bojjhanga. Sapta Bojjhanga means 7 factors of enlightenment. Have you heard the Bojjhanga Sutra? Bojjhanga? Yeah, the Bojjhanga Sutra is contains these 7 facts. Then the other one is, we call the Noble Eightfold Path. There is 8 facts. Altogether, 37 facts. All those 37 facts leads, your liberation. Okay, if you free, just go through these 37 facts. It is I think most of you know about the mindfulness, 4 pillars of mindfulness, right? Kaya-anupassana, Chitta-anupassana. Then others are very simple. Just you, when you have free time, because now already 9:15, right? Then all those things. Then, if you seek the liberation, what should you do? Doing good? Or by doing good, realizing these 37 facts. Okay. Practice Sila. Practice Sila. When you uphold some precepts, precept mean your physical restrictions. Right? Restrict your movement. It's called precepts. What we want by restricting our physical movement? Control bad deeds, right? I mean, this is what we do wearing the white cloth or something like the costume. Then you observe precepts. Yes, physical appearance is your preceptor. But most of people, what they do mentally, thinking all the nonsense. It is not proper practice. Of course, you are doing good. Then that action drop to the mix. Then again, you gain, what is the result? The human or the mixed results. Right? But by observing the precepts, you recognize, try to understand these 37 facts of the enlightenment, that practice, that dedication will lead to your liberation. Then this is called the path. Okay? Then once listen this one, this ascetics, after that, what happened? Now they already get the information how to get rid of that condition. Then Buddha already showed the path. Then after that, Achela mean what he practiced? Achela practice what kind of ascetics? Huh? Dog duty. Right? Punna is ox duty. Achela is a dog duty. Now, Achela so happy because now Buddha already explained how to get rid of this condition, how to turn back, how to purify myself. Then he realized until now how I am misleaded. Right? Then because of his realization, because of his we call the happiness, his request, Buddha, I want to be your disciple. This one, Achela request. Achela means the naked ascetics. He requests, I want to follow you, I want to be your disciples. After that, Buddha mentioned, if non-faithful person want to enter to the Buddhist dispensation, at least he have to spend a probational period. It is a 4-month probational period. Then after that, Acharya said, it's okay, Buddha, you want not 4 months, if you want 4 years also I can, but I want to get ordained. Then Acharya requests the ordination from the Buddha, then he became a monk. Then the Punna, he become a follower, but he didn't get the ordination. He just become follower, he practiced Buddhism. This is the sutra. Okay. Now I come to the application side. Now you think, now maybe most of think how I am lucky. I am not having dog lifestyle. I am not having cow lifestyle, right? How I am fortunate. Is it correct? Now this is about some kind of practice, right? Buddha mentioned, if someone have a wrong practice such a long period, it could be physical or verbal, then that is the result. Right? Now, of course, obviously you know have dog practice. Obviously you know have cow practice or monkey practice. But if someone practice such a long period, anger, what will be? Also one kind of practice, mental practice. If your mind obsessed with the anger, what you do? You do in dana, right? Is it? You observe precepts. Can? When your mind obsessed with anger, what you do? Can you practice wholesome? Let's say per day, let's say at least 1 time or 2 times. Because, it doesn't matter what cause, what conditions. Anyhow, anger is still with you. You are the one maintain, right? You are the one doing this anger. With that anger, you are doing many type of nonsense and bad deeds. It's bad. It means the bad action. It is a mental action. Some verbal action. Some that things manifest through the verbal action. Those who know the Buddhism, maybe they can control verbal and physical, but how about the mental? At least twice a day, let's say, twice a day if you get angry, this is slowly what happens, this is become a habit. Nowadays we can see simply, some people simply can get angry. Right? This one develop up to the habits level. The results also same. There is a saying, you are the result of what you were. Whatever condition now you are experiencing. Not created by your parents, not created by your children, not created by your wealth. Kamma bandhu, kamma yoni, kamma patisarano. Kamma is your relative. Kamma is the one create. Right? Then, whatever condition, let's say now you are having very good life, physically good life, but mentally you are suffer because of previous, these mixed actions, what you have done. Right? Then, we call anger. Now, you are the result of what you are, the results now you are experiencing because of what you were, what you have done in the past. Now, you will be the result of what you are. Now think yourself, what I am doing. I am the person who have more, we call the aggressive person, always have anger. Each and every moment you maintaining anger means that every second you produce the mental, we call the bad deeds, evil deeds. It means according to it, your next destiny will decide. Right? Then there is the, when we discuss about the Naraka Tirisang, Preta. Preta is the, we call the hungry ghost. Hungry ghost, there is the realm, different type of realms, classification in the Petavattu. Then one we go hungry ghost. It is there's the condition of that realms. It is a burning. Every hour's burning. Every moment they are burning with the fire. Those being born in that realms because those people maintain the anger. And some people suffer with starving. I think one sutra is a very important, one sutra also is a Venerable Sariputta, when he about to leave for the Pindapata, right, with a big stone. I mean, suddenly he got someone is screaming, crying. Then no one can see, but after that the Venerable Sariputta see, it is the next to the Sariputta is a big stone. It is the hungry ghost. The body is very huge, it is a rock, but the mouth is very small. He suffers, screaming, crying because of hunger. Right? Then, if you are the person who practice greediness, this is the results. Now, of course, obviously, you don't have that kind of wrong practice, but how about mental side? It doesn't matter, I am angry because of my wife, or because of my children, because of my husband. But anyhow, you are the one maintaining these emotions. Emotions with you. By realizing this, try to abandon, try to giving up all kind of mental and physical wrong practice. Otherwise, you are the one create your own destiny, not the Buddha, not the monks. Buddha also can show you the path. Monks also just show you the path. But still, it is your responsibility to walk. Right? Therefore, and try to remember these four, good and bad mix, and good and bad, no more, I mean not neither good and bad. Right? If you want to get the liberations, yeah, you have to have a more and more kusala kamma, not the punya kamma. Punya kamma is related to the secular world. Okay? Yeah. Then that's all. Then any questions? Yeah, how the madam?
Permission from Venerable Bhante. In the Dhammapada, in the Buddha Vagga, on 183rd verse, it mentions Sabba Papasa Akaranam, Kusalasa Upasampada. The verse Kusalasa Upasampada implies the 37 factors of enlightenment?
Yeah, Sabba Papasa Akaranam, Kusalasa Upasampada. Actually, Sabba Papasa Akaranam, Kusalasa Upasampada mean actually the 37 factors containing the other line. Sachitta Pariyodapanam, cultivating the mind. That is Kusala Kamma. Meditation is all about, it is a contemplation. Okay? The second line is producing wholesome deeds. Sachitta Pariyodapanam, control, because everything created by the mind. Mano Pubbangama Dhamma. Our mind is the forerunner, is the one produce all the conditions. Right? Then you have to tame, you have to control, you have to discipline your mind. That process we call Kusala Kamma. Etang Buddhana Sasana, that is the Buddhist dispensation. The second line is still we call the second deeds, we call white kamma with white action with the white kamma. Punya kamma. Yeah. That is why when you when you translate this one, there is a two words, Kusala Kamma and Punya Kamma, but when you translate in English, only one word, merits. We call the merits, everything merits. But the vast difference between Kusala Kamma and Punya Kamma. Punya Kamma, all your comfort. Okay? When you do good with the all those things, you get the good results, good conditions. Then if you do bad, get the bad result. But Kusala Kamma, all, we call the lead to the liberations. Got it?
Any more questions?
Okay, then this is my request. Okay, when you have free time, of course you have busy life, busy time, right? But try to go through this sutra and read again and again. Then when you read, it is automatically reflect yourself and give the more knowledge about yourself, and it is show you the directions what I have to do. Okay. Then same time, Chattariska Sutra also, it is very important. Explain about the facts about the right view and wrong views. It is also one kind of good sutra. Okay. Then that's all for today. Then we just conclude. Then today we have done very great job. Okay, and a lot of good deeds. We observe precepts, right? And we listen Dhamma, we meditate, right? Then all kind of good deeds produce Punya Kamma. As long as, okay, as long as you not practice that sense. But don't forget, this discussion will help to accumulate Kusala Kamma. Therefore, that is why I said you have to go through yourself once you listen, once you get the knowledge. Then try to remember this sutra like a story, Kukkuravatika Sutta. Then next time won't forget, right? Then we conclude, we transfer merits for all the departed relatives and all the divine beings. Okay? Okay, let's transfer merits. Idhamme ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idhamme ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idhamme ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Ākāsattha ca bhummattā devānāgā mahiddhikā puññantang anumoditvā cirang rakkantu sāsanang cirang rakkantu desanang cirang rakkantu mang paranti. With the influence of all those merits, may all the participants and your family members gain good health, happiness, and all the success and protections. Ultimately, may all of you gain the eternal bliss of, we call the ultimate happiness, bliss of Nibbana. Say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also, I share these good deeds with all the organizers, especially the Mangala Vihara Management Committee and all the participants. They are the one prepared this platform for you. Then we share our sincere gratitude and we share our blessings, and may they able to continue their good works, and also they may able to manage this kind of discussions and talks more and more to give the enlightenment for the local people. Then say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bhante. Can we say 3 times sadhu to Bhante to thank him for the night's talk? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.